what I'm saying here is that YouTube is going to dominate the live streaming space in the future. They will become the biggest one. Twitch will still be really big, but they won't be the biggest forever. YouTube is going to become the biggest if they want to. And I believe they do want to because of the moves they're making. I believe, and they can. They have the power. They have the money. They have the technology. They have everything. They literally have all the boxes checked to completely destroy Twitch. They recently just signed a deal to get exclusive rights to the Overwatch and Call of Duty esports. That's going to be exclusive on YouTube. Now, this is them going right for the jugular. Where does Twitch get their viewers? I asked that question a second ago. So for those of you wanting to reinitiate your channels, or however you want to say that, for those of you interested in becoming a content creator, or just trying to figure out what to do with your Twitch channels, your YouTubes, all that kind of stuff, I'm going to give you like a full breakdown right here, okay? And I'm going to take this and we're going to use this as content for YouTube. Twitch is the biggest live streaming platform. It's where people make the most money at streaming. It's where all the viewers are. It's where all the crazy shit is happening, okay? Twitch is like the place for live streaming. And Twitch was bought by Amazon several years ago, all right, for almost $1 billion. A deal fell through with Google. Google was going to buy Twitch for like $1 billion, and then some due diligence didn't go through. The deal didn't go through. Google backed out, and then Amazon came in and I think they bought Twitch for $700 million. I don't know the exact numbers on that, but they got it cheaper than what Google was going to get it for. Amazon came in and got a deal. All right. That's when all the Twitch Prime stuff started happening, and bunch of cool stuff. And which one do we put on the big screen? Let's put the finals on the big screen. 1v1 finals. All right. So there's a little bit of history there. Okay. So Amazon bought Twitch, and this was several years ago. And at the time, there was no other real live streaming service like it. There was a few that were trying, but Twitch just dominated the space. Okay. And they still continue to. They hold like 50% market share. Something like that. All right. It's always changing, but generally it's about 50%, something like that right now. And then recently some big things happened where Mixer basically bought Shroud and Ninja from Twitch. They bought them. Now, a lot of people think that buying them was for the viewers, but it's not necessarily for the viewers. Mixer doesn't give a fuck about viewers. That's not part of their strategy. All right. What they're trying to do is get us to talk about them. And it's a drop in the bucket with how much money they have, right? It's a drop in the bucket. I mean, they're backed by Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world. They don't care about those viewers. They can get viewers, no problem. They can get those viewers. What they wanted is by buying Shroud and Ninja, these huge creators, they created this giant conversation about Mixer. And we're talking about Mixer so much all over the internet. All these articles and everything are all talking about Mixer buying Shroud and Ninja, that if they took that same money, whatever they spent, they took that same money and didn't buy those guys and just spent it on advertising Mixer, they would not even have as close to the amount of attention that's on their site. You see what they did? By buying those guys, we're talking about them. Okay, so I'm getting somewhere. I'm making a point. Here. So by buying those guys, we're talking about Mixer more than we would have if they spent that same money on Google ads or any type of ads. Oh, we got finals of the 3v3 going down. All right, let's wait for that to get started. Amazing marketing move. Like, absolutely legend, dude. Like, I've not seen Microsoft pull off such a amazing marketing move in a really long time. Like, I can't even think of anything that's like it, right? This is probably their greatest marketing move they've ever done in their history, in my opinion. All right, it's amazing. It's great marketing. Don't spend it on ads. Buy these creators, and it's the same amount of money, and you get way more stuff. Now, check this out. With all this attention that's drawn to Mixer right now, and all these people talking about it, and they've got streamers going over and signing up and checking it out. You know, it's mostly streamers. They don't really have any viewers over there. They only have like 3% market share or something like that. That's like this, and market share is measured by watch time. How many people are watching? Like hours watched, right? Minutes watched, or people watching at the same time. So like Twitch, when it comes to watch time, just dominates. Okay. And watch time is how you measure the value here. So Mixer has, out of all the people watching live streams, Mixer has 3%. Okay. And we're talking about Twitch versus Mixer. Meanwhile, in the background, right, we got YouTube over here with like 20% market share or something like that. A huge chunk, like almost half of what Twitch has, you know, not quite, but almost half. Like it's legit, dude. They have so much They have so much market share, and we're not talking about them. They're just sitting there silent in the background. Not really being talked about. Okay, now let's talk about some other numbers here. YouTube is like, I don't know. I think they made like $40 billion last year. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Like something like $40 billion they made last year. Twitch is worth like $4 billion. Okay, so YouTube is just like a fucking monolithic. Like it's on a whole nother fucking level of money. Okay, YouTube is so big compared to Twitch. So Twitch has market share with live streaming, but when it comes to value and money, like YouTube dominates. Okay, now here's another thing about YouTube. YouTube is the second most used search engine in the world, I believe. It's up there. It's incredibly highly used. Okay, Google being number one. What's really interesting about that, let's get these 3v3 finals on the screen. What's really interesting about that is that if you go on YouTube and you search something, you'll see a bunch of like empty space on the right. Now imagine if YouTube overnight decided to launch adding live streams to their search results. So when you search fucking cat videos, you'll see, I don't know, if someone has a live stream that's relevant to that, right? Like if their algorithm connects it and it's relevant, you could see some live streams on the site. Imagine if they did that. The second most used search engine in the world, and they just add live streaming. Like you can search live streams on YouTube right now. It's just not a default. Like all they got to do is make it a default thing. It's like they could do that in no time, right? Easy. Their engineers can knock that out in a day. That's what's really interesting. Now, YouTube hasn't done that, and they haven't really tried that hard with live streaming. I think because videos, VODs are what makes them so much money. Like their ad revenue from that is insane. YouTube is just kind of chilling, but I believe that YouTube is going to start making moves, and here's why. I believe they're going to start making moves because they are buying streamers. I think his name is Courage, and there's a girl they just bought. I can't remember what her name is either, but they bought these huge streamers. They're like over 1,000 viewers when they go live, right? They're huge, well-known streamers in the space. Again, they don't care about the viewers and stuff like that because, they're YouTube. They have all those already. Like they're so huge, they don't need to worry about that. What they're doing is they're positioning themselves into the market. So now that they're making moves and they're actually spending money and signing contracts to get live streamers over on YouTube, which is new for them, right? It tells us that they're starting to position themselves into the live streaming arena. And if they play their cards correctly, and they don't really have to try that hard, they can just dominate, because where does Twitch get all their viewers? YouTube is part of Google, the biggest search engine in the world, and they can connect those two things together, and they can connect their Google AdSense to that platform, and they have this mega system, right? They have this incredibly powerful system and this infrastructure, and they're leading the world in like AI, like advertisements being delivered via artificial intelligence, okay? They're leading the world in this stuff. They're leading the world, like YouTube leads the world in AI delivering content. Nobody delivers content better than YouTube does. Nobody even comes close. Twitch is like light years behind. They're trying to figure out how to get these things. What's up, real life? Thanks for the follow. Say hi to YouTube. What I'm saying here is that YouTube is going to dominate the live streaming space in the future. They will become the biggest one. Twitch will still be really big, but they won't be the biggest forever. YouTube is going to become the biggest if they want to. And I believe they do want to because of the moves they're making. I believe, and they can. They have the power. They have the money. They have the technology. They have everything. They literally have all the boxes checked to completely destroy Twitch. They recently just signed a deal to get exclusive rights to the Overwatch and Call of Duty esports. That's going to be exclusive on YouTube. Now, this is them going right for the jugular. Where does Twitch get their viewers? I asked that question a second ago. They get their viewers through esports. That's how Twitch built up their membership base, by being the one place that these tournaments are being hosted live online, because no one else was interested in it. No one really realized how big that was. And Twitch saw that, and that's why, like, esports players, they automatically get partnered on Twitch. Like, Twitch is all about esports. That's where all their memberships came from. That's how they grew. So when they host something that has 100,000 viewers, like a League of Legends thing, all these people are signing up so they can watch, and they see the chat going. They want to be able to put emotes in the chat, all that stuff, right? That's where Twitch gets their viewers. Like, and that's the only place. Like, Twitch does not have a search engine. Like Amazon is the big company that powers them. They don't have like Google as a search engine, or they don't have Bing as a search engine. Like Microsoft can make some big boy moves too. They have plans, and they're thinking about what they want to do. Microsoft can do some big boy moves as well, and you wait and see what they do. I believe that they're going to do some big boy moves, and Twitch is going to fall behind. They're going to get out businessed by these other bigger companies. That's what's going to happen to Twitch. They're going to get out businessed, legit, dude. YouTube now, when they bought those streamers, I was like, okay, YouTube's making some moves, and then YouTube signed an exclusive esports broadcasting contract with Overwatch and Call of Duty. Like Overwatch is huge on Twitch. They're going for the jugular now. And they're just getting started. Wait until what YouTube does next. They're going to out business Twitch so hard. And Twitch, they're a bunch of gamers and stuff working at this place. No offense to them. There's a bunch of gamers, and they're not in the league of these guys. They're out of their league. They got this far, and they're big, and good for them. But it's not going to stay that way because these other companies, they want what Twitch has. They want to take it, and they will because they can. There's nothing Twitch can do about it, and that's the future. So the moral of the story, someone asked me, what should I do, Twitch or YouTube? You should do both, okay? You should live stream on Twitch, build yourself up on Twitch, and you should create video content on YouTube. Now, if you make YouTube content, what you need to do is make content for YouTube. That's basically the gist right there. YouTube's the future. Make content for YouTube. The people on YouTube make whatever videos you can think of, all right? Just make sure that it's compelling and it's something that people want. If you don't give the people what they want, you won't have people watch the videos. Same thing on Twitch. If you do a live stream, you got to give the people what they want. Like, if I took my Twitch VODs and I put them on YouTube of me hosting Rocket League tournaments, no one's going to watch that because it's an interactive thing. So the content I make for Twitch is for Twitch. It's live interactive content. The content I make on my YouTube channel, there's a link in the chat.
Watch my YouTube videos.
I make that for YouTube. But yeah, that's basically the big, long answer to all of you. All right. Sorry, I have not been paying attention to the chat. I apologize. I just wanted to get all of that out. And thank you guys very much. I want to do this more often. I want to have really good topics to talk about. We could turn them into YouTube videos and stuff. That's one thing I want to start doing with my stream. So I say work on both. I used to say only work on one, but you should work on both. And you gotta figure it out because there's a shift in the tides coming. Shift in the tides. Okay, so let's go back here. Comment. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard.